Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Amir Aiman bin PUZIE and my student ID is 2025144243. My project is car event 3.
I have 7 classes: node, linked list, empty list exception, array list exception, car, and car inventory. So first we go for the first class, which is node. So first, this node class has 2 attributes: data, which store the value of the node, and next, which is the reference pointing to the next node in the list. Next, I created 3 constructors. The first one is the default constructor. It simply set both data and next to null. The second constructor accepts one parameter data. It stores the value into the node and then initialize next to null because we haven't linked it to the another node yet. The third constructor takes both data and a next node, so we can directly link this node to another node when we create it. Then I have 2 setter methods. Set data allows us to update the value stored in the node, and set next is used to update the reference to the next node. I also include 2 getter methods. Get data return the data stored in the node, and get next return the reference to the next node in the list. Now I will explain my linked list class. The class has 3 pointers: head, tail, and current, which help track the start, end, and current node in the list. Is empty check if the list has no element. Print return empty list or print all the data starting from the head. Insert at front as a new node at the beginning, while insert at back at one at the end of the list. Size, simply count how many nodes are inside the list. Get first, return the first element and set current to the head. Get next, move current to the next node and return its data. Get last, return the data in the tail node. Remove from front, deletes the first node and adjust the head pointer. Remove from back, deletes the last node by finding the node before the tail and updating the tail reference. This method allows the linked list to insert, remove, and access element efficiently. This is the empty list exception class. It extends runtime exception and is used to notify the user when they try to access or remove data from an empty linked list. Whenever the list has no element, this exception is thrown with the message the list is empty. This is my array list class. It stores elements inside an array called data, and it uses length to track how many items are currently inside, while max size is the maximum capacity. The size and get number method both return the current number of elements. Insert ends adds a new item at the back, and insert front adds an item at the beginning by calling the add method. The overloaded add method insert an element at any position. It shifts existing element to the right to make space. Get integer I return the value at a specific index while checking for empty list or invalid index. Remove integer I, delete the element at a given position and shift the remaining element to the left. Remove first and remove last are shortcuts for removing at index 0 and the last index. Clear list reset the list by setting the length to 0. Is full and is empty, check whether the array list has reached capacity or contain no items. Finally, the print method displays the element inside the list in a simple bracket format. This is the array list exception class. It extends runtime exception and is used to show error message when something goes wrong in the array list, such as when the list is full, empty, or when an index is out of bound. Now, I will explain my car class. This class represents a car object and contains 4 main attributes: the car ID, the brand, the model, and the price. These values are stored privately to ensure proper data encapsulation. The class begins with a default constructor. which simply creates a empty car object without assigning any values yet. I also created a normal constructor that takes 4 parameters: the ID, the brand, the model, and the price. This let me create a complete car object immediately when I need to. Next, I included a setter method called setCar. This method allows me to update all the car detail at once, which is useful if I want to reuse the same object and change its information later. Below that, I have 4 getter methods: get car ID to return the car ID, get brand, return the brand name, get model, return the model, and get price, return the price of the car. These methods allow other parts of the program to access the car information safely. Finally, I overrode the toString method. This method returns a formatted string that displays all the car details clearly, including the car ID, brand, model, and the price in Ringgit Malaysia. It helps make the output easy to read whenever I print the car object. And that is the explanation of my car class, including its attributes, constructor, setter, getter method, and how it displays the car information. Finally, this is my car inventory class, which contains the main method and controls the entire car inventory application. At the beginning, I create 2 data structures, an array list that can store up to 100 cars, and a linked list to store cars that I choose to move later. I also insert 5 simple cars into the array list, so the system starts with some data. The program is menu driven using J option pin, and it keeps running in a loop until the user chooses to exit. There are 8 options in the menu. The first option allows the user to add a new car. The program will ask for the car ID, brand, model, and price, and then store it in array list. Option 2 display all the car current stored in the array list by looping through each element and showing their details. Option 3 does the same but display cars stored in the linked list instead. For the linked list, I use get first and get next to traverse through all the nodes. Option 4 allows the user to delete a car. The system lists all available cars with numbers, and the user chooses which one to remove based on its index. Next, option 5 is the search function. The user Next, option 5 is the search function. The user enters a car ID and the program scans through the array list to find and display that car information. Option 6 perform calculation on all the car prices, showing the total sum, the average price, and also the minimum and maximum rental rates. Option 7 allows the user to move a car from the array list into the linked list. This simulates transferring car from the main inventory into a different storage structure. Finally, option 8 exit the program and display a thank you message. Overall, this car inventory class ties together the array list, linked list, car class, and all the exception handling to create a full interactive car inventory system. So, this is how the application works. So we go to the car inventory and then go to the void main and click OK. And then this is the menu list for the car inventory. So for the first option, which is add car, the user can easily add a car to the array list. Okay, car ID, which is C006, car brand Toyota, model Camry, price per day 300, and car added successfully. Okay, and then we can see the car added in the display all car in array list for the option 2. This is the 5 car that preload from the array list. This is the car seats that recently added through the option 1 function. For the option 3, display all car in linked list, there is no car available because there is no data inserted in the linked list currently. So we go to the option 4, which is delete car. So we're trying to delete car number 2, car ID C005, brand Mercedes. Enter. And then car remove Mercedes C200. Okay. And then we check in the option 2, display all car in array list. And then we check either the car is deleted or not. So there is no Mercedes car in this array list. Okay. And then we go to the function number 5, which is search car. We search for car C006. This is the car for C006, brand Toyota, Camry, and price 300. And then we go to the option number 6, which is calculate sum, average, minimum, and maximum. So they calculate all the calculation we needed. And the last option is number 7, which is move car to linked list. So this method can move which car you want to move to the linked list. So for the example, we move number 3 car, which is Proton, and then car move to linked list Proton S50. So we check in the display all car in linked list. So the car is in the linked list. So we try to add another car into the linked list, option number 7, and then we add Toyota Camry. Okay, and then we check again. So these 2 car has inserted in the linked list. If the user trying to enter the wrong number, which is number 9, it show the invalid choice, try again. Also for the delete car, if the user trying to enter the wrong number, which is number 5, it will show the message invalid car number, and then it will bring you back to the car inventory menu. So we try to go to the option 5, search car, and then try to search the car that don't exist, which is C008. Okay, and the car which ID C008 not found. So if the user trying to enter anything in the J option pane box, it will show the invalid choice, please enter a number. So if the user want to exit this application, user can easily choose option 8 and then OK, and this application is terminated.